Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me. Okay, so today I want to do a quick edit on how to add some brightness and creaminess to your background. I'm not going to do a full edit, and this is not my straight out of camera image. So this is my straight out of camera image, and this was taken at 11 o'clock on a really hot, really sunny day. They are not in the shade. It just so happens that a cloud had gone over, and I hadn't had enough time to change my exposure and things of that nature. So they are a little bit gray. They're not properly exposed. My white balance wasn't set to where it needed to be because I didn't change it. Either way, that can be fixed. So I've done all of that, and these greens are kind of neon, which I don't like. So I've changed my greens a little, and I've cropped it the way that I wanted, and I've given them some warmth. So now what I'm going to do is just add our light and creaminess to the background. So the first thing I usually do when I'm working on the background is come down here to adjustment layer, go to levels, and I'm going to slide this the black side of the slider over. And can you see what that does? It just adds this like whitish. Alright, so that looks good. I mean, some people also edit like this and leave it on the whole image, which is your choice. So I'm going to click on the layer and invert that, and I'm just going to paint it on where I want it, which is all over this whole tree line. And I am going to get sort of close to them, their heads, and overlap just a tiny bit because I want it to be, to feel like it's a part of the image. I don't want it to feel like it was added in and there's like a halo around them or a line around them. I want it to be really smooth and flow really nicely. Okay, since I know that I'm done with this, I'm going to flatten, but you don't have to. I also like to, just one second, I'm short and my microphone is far away, so I kind of have to sit on a pillow to get myself a little bit closer. Okay, so I do have an overlay that I use sometimes. I made it is for sale on my website, but you can also just do different gradients to get the same sort of effect. So I'll show you what the overlay looks like. So here's the overlay. I'm just gonna move it, click and hold and move it, and then let it go. And now I'm going to edit, free transform. I'm just gonna make this a little bigger, and then just drop it there, click the check mark, and come over here to my blend modes and select screen. Okay, so that's really bold. I'm going to change my opacity down a lot. And then here's without it, and here's with it. I will add a mask and wipe this off of my subjects a little bit. Make sure it's not right on their faces. Okay, so that's what it looks like with my overlay. I'm going to make that unseen, and now we're going to do a couple of gradients. So I went down here to adjustment layers, gradient. I'm going to select where it says linear and select radial. Okay, so that just gives you like a circle. And now I want to click here and just change my color. So I'm going to select this box and change my color to orangish, I guess. That looks good. Select OK. And actually I'm going to change this to white. Okay, there's my white. And this one on this side will select an orangish color. Okay, I like that better. Select OK, OK, and then I'm gonna move that up here. Select OK. So now is when you can come over to your blend modes and just play around with them. Okay, here's lighten, screen, overlay, soft light. I like lighten. I'm going to select lighten, and then I'm going to drop down my opacity a little. And you can also even play around with this and do another layer, so it will be darker. And then you can change this to overlay, you know, soft light, whatever, hard light. We'll select hard light for this one, and then I will lower my opacity of that as well. So you can sort of just play around with these however you'd like them, and then I will use my brush and brush it off of their skin. And you can always change your opacity as well, make it lower, make it higher, for whatever you're going for. So I will do a snapshot here. Okay, so here's our before, completely before. Here's my edit, and here is after I've added light. And now I will take these off and add this on and do another snapshot. Okay, so here is our straight out of camera. Here's my edit. Here is our gradient light, and then here is my overlay light. So there are a bunch of different options, different ways to add in light, but my favorite are the gradients or the overlay. I hope you guys have learned something. If you have any questions or video requests, please just let me know. But other than that, that's it. Thank you guys and have a great day.